At the end of The Power of the Doctor, the 13th Doctor, Jodie Whittaker, regenerates into someone who looks strangely familiar.
I know these teeth.
She regenerated into one of the previous incarnation, David Tennant.
What?
Which is not something you'd see in the show before, the Doctor revisiting his previous incarnation, despite the fact that the curator mentions revisiting a few, but some of the old favourites, which was the one played by Tom Baker. But yes, he does have a lot of similarities, but so many differences to the 10th Doctor. For example, the hair sticking up, the long coat, the tuxedo, and plimsoll shoes. Although the difference is that the tuxedo is not exactly striped, but they're all like checkered, and the long coat is blue instead of brown, and the sonic screwdriver looks totally different. Yeah, and I think the reason why Tennant came back was because he was considered one of the most popular Doctor for the entire modern audience, whereas Tom Baker has been for generations. When it comes to the personality, he has half of the 10th Doctor's, but the other half was what the 10th Doctor did not have. What the 10th Doctor and 14th Doctor have was vulnerable and emotional. They are childish and playful. They're very compassionate and they love adventures.
But I could never let the TARDIS go. Never. It would hurt.
But the difference the 14th Doctor has is more mature, but still playful. But after the 3 incarnations after the 10th, the 14th Doctor was given more emotional depth.
But what really happened?
A lot.
So when the TARDIS landed in Camden, London, he just so happens to reunite one of the 10th Doctor's companion, Donna Noble, who has no memory of the Doctor and the adventures with him for over a decade and a half.
Thank you very much. Oi, do you mind?
So after Donna's travelling with the 10th Doctor was over, since then she was married to Shaun Temple, and she has a child called Rose Noble, which unknowingly she named her after Rose Tyler.
Mum, look, it's a spaceship.
Yes, there's a spaceship crashing over London right now.
And it's absolutely mad that they brought back David Tennant and Catherine Tate together, because they're being brought together like 2006 and 2008, starting with Runaway Bride, which came out Christmas Day 2006, and I was 8 years old, and then when Series 4 came out 2008, I was 9 years old, and growing up with those two, which I'm absolutely proud of, and then seeing them return, I just feel like, yeah, I've just gone back to the days where I was in first school, and me and my family have tea, and then when the episode came on, we sat and watched it together, and every episode that came on during that time was just, it was always excitement, and absolutely loved it, and always excited for what happens next.
There's something on this ship that's so bad the TARDIS ran away.
And it's also cool to see Sylvia Noble, Donna's mum, back.
No, he's not there. You can't see him.
And Shaun Temple. It's like that they never left.
Your wife, that's Donna, is that right?
Yeah. How do you know that?
Oh, I know that friend of yours, Neris.
Rose Noble, who's a transgender character, the daughter of Donna and Shaun, played by the real-life transgender Yasmin Finney, makes toys based on Doctor Who monsters that she's not aware of, to sell online to help her parents, because apparently they're absolutely broke. I absolutely love Finney as Rose. So then she ends up meeting Meep.
Just my little homemade business. I'm trying to make a bit of money for Mum and Dad, that's all. These are toys. Humans have toys.
And I'm also pleased the fact that during the Battle of Meep, Donna has finally got her memories back.
Inculcate the plexiglass!
And shutterfly the positrons! Yes! How long have I got to live?
The thing about Meep is that they are cute on the outside.
Please be my friend. Why won't you speak to the little me?
But on the inside, man, they are absolutely terrifying.
Now to hell with this! Exhibit C!
They are outer space criminals, and they try to destroy planets. They're absolutely ruthless. So while the Doctor tries to figure out which one are the bad guys, the Wrath Warriors or Meep, but it turns out Wrath Warriors are pretty much outer space police like Jadoon, created by the Council, trying to get after Meep because of the crimes. But Meep was just too smart for them.
It is the Meep we seek. Continue the hunt!
The revealing of Meep, you just never expect it. It was just out of the blue, that. Unless, of course, you read the comics, which came out in the 80s. And I think Miriam Margolyes absolutely nailed it. So when the Doctor and Donna walked inside the TARDIS, it completely changed. It was all white, similar to the classic era, but it adds more modern stuff, like the look of the console and also the ramps and the stairs. And the doors as well, which does remind me of the X-Men, which of course made the Doctor being so excited and running around the corridor, which is fun to see. I would have reacted the same if I was on the TARDIS set. I also love the idea you can change the light colouring, so TARDIS can be mood lighting, which I think it's a fantastic idea. But I don't think it ended well when Donna spilled a cup of coffee on it, like what she did to the computer in the office, which got her fired. The nuts things are the duplicate of the Doctor and Donna, who have the ability to stretch.
Then I have a problem with the jaw.
Which apparently they can't do chores because their arms are too long.
Do you think they have a kitchen in this place? Do they have food?
My arms are too long.
Yeah.
They're absolutely so freaky, especially when the Doctor did like a spider run with the head right where the legs is. It's just like something you'd see in a horror movie. I did not expect to see something like this in a Doctor Who, because as soon as it happened I was like, whoa!
Why does he travel with someone as stupid as you?
And the thing about Not Things is that you can never tell if it's actually the real person or not. They came from the void, and I think they're pretty cool, but spooky, but absolutely fantastic concept. The whole thing with the Timeless Child still seems to be an ongoing thing for the 14th Doctor.
You don't know where you're from.
How do you know that?
The whole situation pretty much got him raging. And you can tell that Doctor suffered the trauma during the events of the 11th, 12th and 13th incarnation, because a lot is going on during that time.
A creation which I devastated, so yes, I keep running, of course I do. How am I supposed to look back on that?
It wasn't your fault.
I know!
Wilfred Mott is finally back. It is one of the best returns I have ever seen. And he still has love for the Doctor, like a father figure to the Doctor.
Oh! My goodness! Donna! Oh my goodness, Donna!
Even though Bernard Cribbins was sadly too ill to film more than one scene, and which led to his unfortunate passing, but seeing him only just one scene, it was absolutely pretty special.
After all these years, oh Doctor, that lovely face! It's like springtime.
And what happens was, in that story, he warns the Doctor and Donna that apparently everyone's fighting with each other because of the Toymaker's doings. It was definitely the best part of the episode. But of course, Wild Blue Yonder is a great episode, but I just think the best part of it was just seeing Wilfred back. The Toymaker is a very powerful being. It was recently described as the god of games.
The show is just beginning. Worldwide premiere.
He doesn't cheat, because they bind into his entire existence, and does he love his games?
Then play.
The Toymaker first appeared in the Celestial Toymaker story back in the William Hartnell era, who was originally played by Michael Gough, but when the character returned in The Giggle, he's played by Neil Patrick Harris, which I think they both did an amazing job. The most iconic part of the character, well, that's alright then, as you often see them on memes. The bit where he was making fun of the Doctor's past companions, Amy Pond, Clara Oswald and Bill Potts.
Well, that's all right then.
The Toymaker does make the games and jigsaws out of the entire universe and time, and yeah, he is absolutely a brilliant concept of the character. And what was so entertaining was the dance scene with the Spice Up Your Life song by Spice Girls, where he ends up dancing with Kate and Mel. And the bizarre thing is the fact that he can turn bullets into flower petals and unit soldiers into piles of balloons. So there was 3 games that had to be done. The first one was already done in, well, the William Hartnell story, but the next 2 had to be done in this episode. The last one means that the Doctor has to become a different Doctor, so as a result, the Toymaker fired a laser at the Doctor.
And you owe me one more day!
Which is sad to see, and I felt like, oh man, it's the end of time all over again. I have never expected to see, and that's definitely something that never happened in the show before, was instead of regeneration, which is where the face normally changes, there is a bi-generation where one Doctor splits into 2, obviously the other one with a different face, who is played by Ncuti Gatwa.
What?
So both Doctors do the ball catching, and if anyone misses, they lose. At least both Doctors have got both of their TARDIS, so that'll be alright.
Here is mine!
As much as the 14th Doctor would like to spend time with Donna and her family having dinner, he still does want to go on more adventures.
I've never been so happy in my life.
And what I also love was the 15th Doctor talking about the Doctor's past. The bit where Sarah Jane Smith was mentioned, who obviously the actress Elizabeth Sladen is sadly no longer with us. You can tell it really hits David Tennant so hard, because the fact that he grew up watching her when he was a kid and also working with her during his run as the 10th Doctor.
Sarah Jane has gone, can you believe that for a second?
I loved her.
It was so nice to see David Tennant and Catherine Tate back. It's nice to take me back in my childhood.